The third lecture of mechanical properties of fluid. In the first lecture, we have to study what is meant by fluid. Also, we study the properties of pressure. Pressure means the effect of force. Okay, and that pressure is calculated as total force divided by total area. That is force per unit area is called as pressure. Okay, and in that property pressure, we have to calculate the pressure at depth h below the liquid column, and that pressure is equal to h rho g. Also, we discuss what is mean by absolute pressure, what is mean by gauge pressure. Absolute pressure means the total pressure at particular point inside the fluid, and atmospheric pressure is the pressure due to air column on the surface of earth. Okay, now we have to study the next property, hydrostatic paradox. Okay, in this study I will show in figure there are three vessels: vessel A, vessel B and vessel C. Okay, you observe carefully, the shape of these three vessels is not the same, and so the amount of liquid in that three vessels is also not same. Okay, you observe that the amount of liquid is maximum in vessel B, it is medium in vessel A and minimum in vessel C. But you note carefully, if the fluid, that is the liquid, is at rest, that is it can't flow, then the pressure at point A, here pressure at point B and pressure at point C must be equal. You note carefully, the force exerted by the fluid B on the base is maximum, while the force exerted by the fluid C and the base is minimum, but still the pressure at point A, B and C are equal. You can verify this by choosing the three vessels. You can pour the water here, okay, and observe that after some time the levels in the three vessels is same. Okay, and therefore the pressure at point A, that is P is equal to h rho g, this is also h rho g and this is also h rho g. Pressure is same but weight of the liquid is not same. This property is called as hydrostatic paradox. Okay, therefore Pa is equal to Pb is equal to Pc. I will write this property is here. The pressure at all points in the fluid which is at the same level is independent on shape of vessel. It is important to our MCQ study, okay, because we will ask different questions based on this principle, hydrostatic paradox. Okay, now we come to next point. The next point is Pascal's law. The Pascal's law is very, very important in mechanical engineering. Okay, all our machines are based on Pascal's law. What is the principle? What is the statement of Pascal's law? You first read the statement. The pressure applied to fluid at rest is equally transmitted undiminished to every part of a fluid and also walls of container, provided that effect of gravity is neglected. Okay, पास्कल्स लॉ आपण इझिली व्हेरीफाय करू शकतो. आपण फॉर एक्झाम्पल एका फुग्यामध्ये जेव्हा पंपानं हवा मारतोय तेव्हा त्या हवेचं जे प्रेशर आहे ते फुग्याला सगळीकडे, फुग्याचा जो सरफेस आहे तिथं सगळीकडे एकसारखं डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होतंय. असं कुठं नाही की एका ठिकाणी प्रेशर जास्त आहे, कुठं तरी प्रेशर कमी आहे. ओके, त्यामुळे पास्कल्स लॉ हा फार इम्पॉर्टंट आहे. पास्कल्स लॉ काय सांगतोय, कोणासाठी आहे हे परत एकदा बघा. Pascal's law is applied to fluid which is at rest. Enclosed fluid पाहिजे. Sorry, I will. The pressure. Enclosed. Enclosed means एका, फॉर एक्झाम्पल आपण भांड्यात पाणी घेतलंय, इथं एक मी एक्सप्लेनेशन दाखवणार आहे, पण ज्यावेळेला आपण एका ठिकाणी प्रेशर देतोय त्या पाण्याला तेव्हा ते प्रेशर सगळीकडे एकसारखं डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होत आहे. ओके, तर हे आपण एक्सपेरिमेंटली कसं व्हेरीफाय करणार आहे हे या पॉइंट मध्ये तुम्हाला डिस्कस लक्षात येईल. ओके, नाव in the textbook, this figure is given experimental verification of Pascal's law. Pascal's law नीट समजून घ्या. Pascal law काय सांगतोय, कारण का त्याचे ऍप्लिकेशन हे फार महत्वाचे आहे. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, here this is the vessel which is enclosed. This is the fluid which is enclosed fluid. I will take the liquid in that fluid, not the gas. Okay, I will take liquid. Here this is the piston 1 having area A. Okay, and there are another 3 pistons. This is suppose second piston, third piston and fourth piston. Okay, you note carefully the cross sectional area of 2, 3 and 4th pistons are different. The second piston has cross sectional area twice as that of first piston. Third piston has the cross sectional area thrice as that of first piston, and the fourth piston has area half as compared to cross sectional area of first piston. Okay, now I will apply the force F on piston A. Okay, this force produces a pressure in the fluid. Okay, what is that pressure? You know that the pressure is equal to this force divided by cross sectional area. What is the Pascal say? Pascal say that this pressure is equally transmitted to all parts of the fluid. सगळीकडे ते एक सारखं प्रेशर असणार आहे. तुम्ही प्रेशर इथं मेजर करा, 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 कुठेही त्या फ्लुइडच्या आतमध्ये कुठेही हे प्रेशर इक्वल असणार आहे. ते एक सारखं सगळीकडे डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होणार आहे. दिस इज द मेन फॅक्ट ऑफ द पास्कल्स लॉ. ह्याच्यामध्ये आपण थोडासा ग्रॅव्हिटीचा इफेक्ट निग्लेक्ट करायचा. जर का प्रेशर सेम असेल तर मला इथं हे जे झाकण आहे, या सेकंड पिस्टन, थर्ड पिस्टन, फोर्थ पिस्टन, बरोबर, ते तिन्ही झाकणं काय होणार आहेत, बाहेरच्या बाजूला येतील. जर का मी इथं आत दाबलं तर यांच्यावरती बाहेरच्या बाजूला प्रेशर ऍक्टिव्ह होईल आणि हे बाहेर सरकतील. मला या विसलचा शेप आहे तसा ठेवायचा आहे, पिस्टन आहे तिथंच ठेवायचा आहे. तर मला काय करायला लागणार आहे, या सेकंड पिस्टनला फोर्स लावायला लागणार आहे, थर्ड पिस्टनला पण फोर्स लावावा लागणार आहे आणि फोर्थ पिस्टनला पण फोर्स लावावा लागणार आहे. ओके, तो फोर्स किती असेल हे आपण बघूया. तर अकॉर्डिंग टू पास्कल्स लॉ, this pressure on first piston is equal to pressure on second piston is equal to pressure and on third piston is equal to pressure on fourth piston. Okay, and you know that pressure is equal to force upon area. Therefore P1 is equal to F upon A. P2 is equal to, I will say here, F2 divided by what is area here, twice A. By comparing these two equation you get F2 is equal to twice F. जर का F upon A हा रेशियो यायचा असेल तर F2 ची व्हॅल्यू इथे किती घ्यायला पाहिजे आपल्याला, ट्वाइस F घ्यायला पाहिजे. म्हणजेच हा जो F2 आहे हा किती असणार आहे, ट्वाइस F. इथे एक गोष्ट लक्षात घ्या, इथं क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया वाढला, फोर्स पण काय लागणार तुम्हाला, डबल द्यावा लागणार आहे. इथं फोर्स F होता, इथं क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया डबल, फोर्स डबल. क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया ट्राइस, force is also thrice. Cross sectional area half, force is also half. Okay, this is the experimental verification which is given in our new textbook. Okay. Now the applications of Pascal's law. Okay, there are so many applications of Pascal's law. The first application is hydraulic lift. That hydraulic lift is used in garage to lift the heavy vehicles by applying the small force. Okay, this is the schematic diagram of hydraulic lift. I will show on the board. Okay, you note carefully, there are two pistons. So first, this is a vessel. Okay, and in that vessel a oil is filled in that vessel. This is the oil, not gas. Okay, and there are two pistons. This is first piston, this is second piston. Okay, you note carefully the area, cross sectional area of piston first is the small as compared to piston second. Okay, now I will apply the force F1 on first piston. Then what happens? It creates a pressure. And what is that pressure? That pressure is equal to F1 upon A1. Okay. But this fluid is enclosed fluid, and according to Pascal's law, the pressure is transmitted equally to every portion of the fluid and also the walls of the container. Here, this is the, you see the second piston. Okay, this pressure F1 upon M is transmitted here. Okay, then what happen? This piston is moves up. या ठिकाणी आपण खाली दाबलं तर हे काय यायला पाहिजे? वर यायला पाहिजे. कारण का लिक्विड कडे कुठली प्रॉपर्टी आहे? इनकॉम्प्रेसिबिलिटी. ते कॉम्प्रेस नाही होऊ शकत. इथं आपण प्रेशर अप्लाय केलं की या ठिकाणी आपल्याला अपवर्ड डायरेक्शनला प्रेशर म्हणजेच फोर्स मिळेल. तो ते प्रेशर किती असणार आहे? पास्कल काय सांगतोय? इफ दिस प्रेशर इज P, then also this pressure is P. Okay, then you can say that according to Pascal's law, the pressure at first piston is equal to F1 upon A1, and the pressure at the second piston is F2 upon A2. Okay, and therefore you can find out what force. Here you get that F2 is equal to A2 divided by A1 upon into F1. Okay, this is very important formula. The MCQs or numericals are also based on this formula. I will discuss only one numerical. Suppose I will apply a force of 100 Newton to the first piston having cross sectional area is supposed 2 meter square. Okay, now this is the platform, that is second piston, and the second piston has area suppose 50 meter square. This is large area. Okay, then what is the force I will get to lift the car? Okay, then according to this principle, F2 is equal to A2 divided by A1 into F1. A2 is 50, A1 is 2, 50 by 2, that is 25, 25 into 100, that is 2500 Newton. Okay, you note carefully, you apply only 100 Newton force, but you will get a 2500 Newton force, so you can easily lift the car. ओके, आपण इझिली ही 1000 kg ची कार लिफ्ट करू शकतोय. पण याच्यामध्ये लॉ ऑफ कॉन्झर्वेशन ऑफ एनर्जी व्हायलेट होत नाही. का व्हायलेट होत नाही? तर ह्या ठिकाणी बघा, इथं जे काय तुम्ही वर्क डन केलेलं आहे, जी काय एनर्जी तुम्ही दिलेली आहे, तेवढीच एनर्जी इथं मिळायला पाहिजे. वर्क डन आपण कसं काढणार आहे? फोर्स इंटू डिस्प्लेसमेंट. सपोज ह्या पिस्टनची डिस्प्लेसमेंट इकडे x1 झाली, तर ह्या पिस्टनची अपवर्ड डिस्प्लेसमेंट सपोज मी x2 ऍझ्युम करतो. या ठिकाणी लॉ ऑफ कॉन्झर्वेशन ऑफ एनर्जी व्हॅलिड आहे. वर्क डन इज इक्वल टू फोर्स इंटू डिस्प्लेसमेंट. देअरफॉर F1 इंटू x1 इज इक्वल टू F2 इंटू x2. ओके, सपोज मी इथं x1 ची व्हॅल्यू ह्या एक्झाम्पल मध्ये घेतो एक 10 मीटर आणि x2 ची व्हॅल्यू किती येते हे इथं बघा, 100 इंटू 10 meter. F2 is 2500 into x2. Okay, these two zeros are get cancel. Therefore 10 divided by 25 is equal to x2. Therefore the x2 is nearly equal to 0.4. Okay, 0.4 meter. Therefore you note carefully, the first displacement x1 is maximum as compared to second piston. तुम्ही फर्स्ट पिस्टन किती मीटर न दाबलाय? 10 मीटर न दाबलाय. पण हा सेकंड पिस्टन किती मीटर न वर उचललाय? फक्त 0.4 मीटर न. Therefore the numericals are based on these two concepts. First, what is the force? What is the force produced on the second piston, and also what is the displacement of second piston? Okay, in the Next lecture we have to discuss the second application of Pascal's law, and that is hydraulic brakes. Okay.